Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef. Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. Look! There she is! My calculations are finally done. I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. See that huge gaping hole? But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement after 10 system hours.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
You don't say.
Oh, do you know her too?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements.
Why, of course. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. I came to Petaconi to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. I felt it. The source is in...
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you? That's right.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. Our destination is the commercial district.
I felt it. This... Ghost! There's a
Oh my. There you are. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here.
Let me go.
Well, this is... Ha! He thinks he's dead.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife.
That's right. Did you hear that?
You're talking to someone invisible.
Stop asking!
You're...
Don't say that name!
Let's begin.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
You won't get away.
He passed out.
I see.
Unlike in the sweet dream, People here don't see Memory Zone memes as dangerous monsters, but we can't just leave this man here.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the
How about a little impromptu concert just... Tell me about this...
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you.
Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss March.
These two are my friends.
There have been a lot of new faces lately.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. This man has had quite the shock.
A Hellovian lady?
That must be Robin.
Huh?
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened.
We met some stowaways in the residential area. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himeko must be gathering information.
There have been a lot of new faces lately.
At this rate, the family will be done for.
This is where we split up.
So that's how it is.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Gravekeeper.
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating.
You're too modest, Micah.
So, guardian of On that note,
They're actually just symbolic stones. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step. There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin.
It was nothing, Grace. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave.
It's Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. And me, an old lady with no legs.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony.
Don't worry, Robin. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live.
And should our feathers be damaged, there's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, but now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me.
The sweet dreams collapse.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony, the land of the exiles.
concealed by the family under the guise of death.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it. It's regrettable. But the family has experienced betrayal. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance. Regardless, I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family. I've decided to forgo my role.
Look here, brother.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove, but Charmony doves don't live here.
It looks weak and frail.
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling.
Okay.
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage?
Let's see. Oh, poor little thing.
I do.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing. Birds.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly.
So, you mean...
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because...
That's an interesting perspective.
For now, I want it to live.
Well said, kids.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, should we let them go back to the sky?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? You look a little unsteady. Yeah.
Where is Robin?
Don't worry, your sister is here. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak.
So, we figured...
Choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my fictionology. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate?
The fact...
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. The sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right. As you wish.
What's your trick this time?
And the crew, too.
That'd be great.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier.
Rosalina, and...
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the star. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams.
If their names are inscribed here, then that...
According to Micah, they died.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. In the decade following the war...
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes...
True to the title of Trailblazer.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy.
That sounds sensible enough.
Oh? Is it...
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself as Gallagher, the history fictionologist.
History fictionologist?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true.
I double-checked with Micah.
Thank you for your understanding. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you.
The Stellaron?
You're totally correct. I wish that were the truth. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wit. In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster. It all started a long time ago. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. By the time a representative from the Montour system's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? It's people's lives. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Sadly, we realized this far too late. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic memory zone. Dormancy.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible.
It's not just that.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. Go ahead. I'm sure Mr. Wings holds all the answers.
As I suspected, the core of this issue lies within. You all look quite serious.
Are you done talking?
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family.
As for the person who employed its power...
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Correct.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't step on that stage and sing. No matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me, for the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up?
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors.
Yeah, we... that one...
Rest assured.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate.
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? Huh. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you, if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed.
Aventurine?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status.
Good luck to you, Will.
Well, you take care too.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have something else to tell us?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere.
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless.
I don't know much about my life story.
You're full of energy. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. Come with me.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Looks good.
Sure enough.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside.
Well, let's have a look.
Wait, seriously? How could a dream bubble be empty?
That old man always had that. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't start.
Just as Mikhail believes in the Nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the Nameless of the past. There must be something contained in this dream bubble.
Well, I'm a fault. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze.
Can I borrow your pet? It's for Mikhail. And
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel.
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plan.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you...
Me?
He's my fellow trailblazer.
Oh, I see. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
How about you just wake up someone?
I'm sorry, but
So nothing works, huh?
please be patient.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companion.
It seems so.
Fudge!
Please calm down, dear guests.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment.
Sure thing. Going home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help any. Then.
The Charmony Festival is about to start!
Hey!
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival.
Well, back in my home world, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time.
Oh, come on.
Well, you never know, right? Anyway, let's forget about that.
Unsettling things? What?
Relax.
Oh, that's a relief. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two.
Surely there'll be a lot of celebrities at the Charmony Festival.
Don't enter the dream with such a utilitarian agenda.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family.
Hello. Do you think there's anything to be worried about?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time.
She doesn't appear to be acting. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape.
I agree. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. Not so fast.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap.
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby manager.
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. It's called standing up for your right.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Donna's White Oak.
Donna's White Oak?
Oh, no.
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it.
That's strange.
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh!
Dynamite barbecue.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system.
The situation is unclear. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions. let alone the IPC and the Masked Fool.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking.
Well, with that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not.
Anyway, unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. People do stupid things out of irrational impulse, but Eons don't.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless
I don't know what you've been through. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, by the way...
What's your plan?
It's simple.
No need for that.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Are you leaving, esteemed guests?
Huh?
Ha ha.
Oh, I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That...
Well, looks like we took a detour, but...
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill.
Oh.
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting.
Finally, Memo Keeper.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan. I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting?
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need... As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise to return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, looks like the god you mentioned. Well, mortals who walk the paths are like, and for some,
like
sin-thirsters, they emerge from the nihility and head toward it. They were once my dear companion.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? It was a brutal war. The unwavering determination of the hunt followers persists even in death. As for me...
But you know, these sin...
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. If this is what the departed ones expected.
A good question. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. Someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessings.
Come to me, my kinship.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways? Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins? Are you willing to accept the process of atonement? Very well.
Oh, praise Sheepy.
Next. Rest assured.
Oh, great.
I see.
My children were starving, but the Bloodhound family got wind of it.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Next.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday.
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. That's it. Nothing more.
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Well, starting to sound like a saint, huh? You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right?
Oh, revered triples, who can judge the strong when their power hides their crime? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then...
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage.
You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Dear, it's Mr. Sun.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Mr. Sunday, if I just reached out my hand... But it It's no big deal. They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Selling everything?
Why? It's better to be here at Penacony.
Is this...
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
Oh, yeah. See you around, Mr. Sunday.
What's up, sis?
This is the land of the dream. The man we ran into, even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusion.
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. However, value doesn't come out of thin air. And there's a limit to it.
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. The survival of the fittest. No tragedies exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form.
Perhaps that man is just an exception.
Yes.
Glad to meet you again, Robin.
It's going smoothly.
You're too kind, Robin. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever...
And every day you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food. With that...
But...
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin!
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point.
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room.
However...
No. In the paradise we yearn for, shouldn't... The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking.
Oh, right. You're right.
A philosophical mind.
Oh, not at all, no.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. I was part of a war, and then all my comrades died. And they have. And I'm truly grateful for that. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. My true appearance. Now, I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So...
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second.
That old man's story. It's so tragic.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However...
There will be a way out.
Look what we have here. Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation to...
Barely.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? You should be thanking me. Because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles.
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family. And it has nothing to do with us.
The Charmony Festival? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. Penacony.
Stop it.
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool.
All right, all right. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, The last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them, and it'll be thrilling.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence.
Well...
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. The paradise in our dream, Penacony, is nothing more than a dream.
Remember the old man we met earlier?
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging. Is Penacony granting these people a future?
Well, don't forget this. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters shortly after you left. It crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails and abandoned express?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if they're suffering.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. If I could become a Chord Master, I'd like to summon...
I see.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's.
Then let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a...
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
But pardon me if I sound curt. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude? Now, do you have the numbers? And in numbers comes strength.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater?
So, no one's gonna say anything? What's that supposed to mean? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along.
So they're still running this thing, huh?
We'll follow Marge's plan.
I'm afraid I won't have the time.
Should we ever cross paths again?
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly.
We've already come this far together.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorched Sand Hall. If you have ambition, dreams, and the drive, dear friends, the next superstar of Penacony's Charmony Festival could be you.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of steel. Yes, you.
Excuse me, you fool.
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us?
Your journey is long and fraught with
Sword and Rose!
a knight's head is hard as steel.
People are pouring in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest icons. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hello.
Don't you guys need to hide your identity?
Can't hide it anyways. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. Grab a bottle of Soul Glad.
This place is buzzing.
Is that all?
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony.
Hello, everyone!
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limit.
I hope that by the end of this journey...
Ah, a wonderful wish.
Safety first.
Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day. Those are the rules.
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long.
Fine by me.
All right.
We'll split into the assigned groups then.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season.
In the School of Acting Challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. Now,
The stage of dreams for those who dare to dream. Welcome to the School of Acting Stage.
competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3 stages up ahead. Your task is to bring those moments to life, find the right words, and act convincingly to make the judges feel the script's intended emotion. Also, a bit of trivia. The record score for this stage is held by a participant with fiery red hair. I wish you a successful performance.
Oh, just take a look at this pair, you two! Envision that you both, driven by the spirit of exploration, are arriving at the land of dreams that is Penacony for the first time. You're driving an old clunker through the wilderness of the dreamscape. Now, Mr. Greyhair.
No, that's not right. Do you usually express disappointment?
Very good. Very good. Suddenly, sweet rain falls from the sky. Now, Mr. Greyhair. But at this moment, your partner yet gazes into the sky. Fantastic! Up next, you'll be challenged with a body language test.
I hope these tests won't take too long.
The depth of your dialogue delivery is remarkable.
Is that all?
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize body language to portray the story context I've laid out for you, picking up from where we left off. A heavy downpour saves you both stranded in the desert. At this moment,
You seriously think that would... The test now is about body language. You look less like you want to make me laugh and...
right answer.
I'm... gonna get back on my feet and keep moving forward.
A tug at the heartstring. You have no choice.
It's totally giving up. Come back here. Get up.
Fantastic. Of course. Absolutely. I was this close to tear. However, the true test is yet to come. Both of you possess excellent performative talent.
Welcome to the final stage. Two companions arrive on Penacony with nothing but a dream. Many years later, their paths cross once more in the thriving Penacony. Against the backdrop of a revitalized Penacony, give it a shot. Your performance is far from satisfactory. A mogul who went from rags to riches, treating a former companion with such disdain. Huh? Brilliant! Beautiful!
We've passed the...
A mogul! You passed!
Looks good. Was that all?
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage. Look at the time.
That red-haired contestant.
You'll find out eventually, but you have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial. And now, make... Dear friends, welcome to the wonderful world created by the watch. It's said that the watchmaker dreamed up the idea of Clocky when he was just a boy. Like a skilled pilot, he steered them towards the right path. Contestants, may you have a wonderful time with Clocky.
The trial of time. That statue. Did it just speak?
Looks good. So that's how it works.
Am I just a failed experiment? I'm just an play? You guys are just like the other town. See? A TikTok!
Clocky? In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything!
I can't believe it's actually Clocky!
You see,
I came across a startling revelation. Please!
Oh dear. Don't worry, miss. Over here, my friends. Better use that hamster ball night speed. TikTok? Hey there, my gray-haired friend. This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tinker needs! That's great! We're here! There's a missing part on the opposite side! But how do we get over there?
There's also a dream side left here by a Dreamweaver.
Is that all?
He's not cooked!
A roasted bird?
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Stay alert!
Rules are made to be broken.
You know nothing of the weight. They survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
Time for an overhaul.
Let's go. Let's begin. Stand down.
My turn. Try that again. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Perhaps you still Still, humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
I have something for you.
Leave it to me. We know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for an overhaul.
Let's go.
Let's begin.
I have something for you.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Thank goodness you're okay.
Because that fella stole one of Mr. Big Ticker's paws! An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troupe? This is just too surreal.
Looks good.
We've gathered all the missing parts. Let's hurry back. We don't want to keep Big Ticker waiting.
So that's how it works.
We're back! Whoa! It's working!
to the final stage.
Congratulations to both of you. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. Welcome to the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival's third stage in the 20th season.
No way, I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary. Is that all?
Please wait! Handsome gentleman, beautiful miss. By the glorious light of beauty!
Are you...
Hear ye! The rosy glow of the beauty has rendered you speechless. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to Penacony with full haste. Fortunately, the mini-rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, and quad-drive Intellitron, I do not deserve such praise. Okay, let's get back to business. Though upon arrival, I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, Idrilla, dear friend, please ready.
No way, I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.